Hello there and welcome to episode 16 of my playthrough of the 2018 Harebrained Schemes BattleTech game. Today I'm going to be tackling Priority Mission 11 on Tyrlon. This is actually my favourite mission in the game. I think this and the first mission on Smithon are the best priority missions. So let's go ahead and launch contract. See if we get a mission briefing today. Which we don't. We're right into the mech bay. So I'm just going to clear this and then talk about who and what we will be taking today. So you've got lots and lots of options now, although I think my head will be obscuring much of the mech bay, but believe you me, there are a lot of options there. We're going to bring one real joker in the pack here because this mission is so fun because it's a massive map. And it's really important you bring a very, very quick mech to kind of get the objectives for you, much like we've had in previous priority missions, but this one particularly so. If you go into this mission playing I don't know how to say this, I don't want to say traditional BattleTech player because that sounds really obnoxious, but someone who just brings 4 assault mechs with AC-20 cannons, you're not going to be able to succeed at this mission. You need to have a mech that is either quick or very, very jump capable. So, let's talk about who we're going to be bringing today. Now, first up, I'm going to bring the good old-fashioned insurance policy, which is the Highlander. He can jump, but it's a very short jump, so I'm going to be bringing him more for his range today, because this map is so big, it really is important to have a little bit of range on show. And Oculus will be piloting him today as per usual. Oculus now nearly fully maxed out on the skills trees, so he's only got 3 more points to get until he's 10 out of 10 for everything. Next up we need 2 tank mechs. Now, I don't think I'm going to bring the Battlemaster today, it's too slow, so we'll leave him at home. I think instead I will bring the Marauder, which is slightly faster. It's got the UAC 10 as well, so it's a good finisher mech. And in the Marauder today, let's put Vortex. And then we'll bring the... I was going to bring the Orion. I might bring the Archer. Decisions. I think we'll go for the Orion. There is a point in this mission where you do need to tank up a little bit, so it's good to have the... and it's Samson and Delilah, so they do go very, very neatly together. The Orion is good because it's got the LB-20X on there, so that will chew the armour off mechs, and then the Marauder can basically finish them off. I think in you today, we will have... Let's bring Dark Star in the Orion. And now for our little trickery mech, and we're going to bring the Phoenix Hawk. Now the Phoenix Hawk in this particular game is very, very useful because it has these vectored thrust kits. This vectored thrust kit is effectively just an advanced jump jet. So you can see the bonus it gives you there is plus 10% jump distance, which is great obviously, and plus 10% damage after jump. So some weird kinetic energy or something is being generated in this system and then transferring itself to the weapons, which increases the damage from the weapon. That is fine, but generally speaking, doing a massive jump and then attacking with weapons is not a great idea on the Phoenix Hawk because it's generally an energy mech. As you can see here, there are no ballistic points, no missile points, so just support points and energy points. We've got an L laser on there and 2 M lasers. I think that is the stock variant of a Phoenix Hawk off the top of my head. But it's basically there to go and get the objectives for us. Now, in terms of its Alpha Strike capacity here, it does 110 damage. There are buildings, other structures in this particular mission we need to destroy. Now, they're either going to have 100 or 150 structure. I can't remember. So I made it so that this Phoenix had at least 100 firepower, so it can at least do an Alpha Strike to destroy one of these structures. Maybe. If it's 150, obviously it won't be able to do it anyway, and no matter what weaponry I put on there, probably won't get to 150. Because I'd have to put Lost Tech weaponry on there, impulses, extended range pluses, which I don't have yet. Things that basically generate far too much heat for a Phoenix Hawk. So 110 is absolutely fine. If it means that we have to kind of do an alpha strike and then stay still for a turn and shoot again, that's absolutely fine. This mission is timed, but like it's not brutal. It's not like you've got to get there or you're going to fail the mission. You've got time to kind of go and mosey around a little bit before firing again. What's important is that we get a mech in that vicinity so it can do the attack. Now, I'm actually going to bring Lady Death Lotus in the Phoenix today, for the simple reason that Lady Death Lotus is, I believe, our best pilot, apart from Oculus, but he kind of doesn't count. He's the commander, he's not part of the team. And she also has the extra piloting skill, so she has that ace pilot thing going on, so she can move after she fires, which could be useful in this mission. Now, why that is good is because if you've got the 8 out of 10 on the piloting skill, you get to do an increased sprint. I think you get an extra 30% movement on a sprint or something like that. So obviously for the Phoenix Hawk that's going to be super useful, given we have to get places very quickly. And obviously sprinting is preferable because we don't generate heat if we need to, we can jump basically half the map because the Phoenix Hawk is such a jump kit. It's got those amazing vested thrust kits in there. But if I can get away with sprinting and then just moving and firing on the turn after, it's better to do that to kind of conserve the heat. So let's go ahead and do this. Best mission in the game, best map. It's something where you are really going to need to make sure you have something that can move. Even if it's something that can move but fire from range, if you don't particularly like using jump jets, which I know a lot of people in BattleTech in the games don't, you see that all the time. Like if you're ever watching people play MechWarrior 5, most people will strip out the jump jets. I actually like the jump jets because I love jump jets anyway. I love jump capable mechs, but I've kind of learned how to play that game and use jump jets. I can understand why people don't, especially if you're a competitive player that likes to optimize. You'll just want armor and guns. So it's understandable. But in this game, you really can't afford to do that. Not in the priority missions, because you do need to go and tag objectives. And you can only realistically do that with mechs that are quick and jump capable. Especially in this map that you'll see in a minute, because we're literally in the mountains here. So, Commander, we're making a push on the Directorate's primary shipyard. If our attack is successful, what's left of my uncle's fleet will be rendered useless, but we're going to need your help. The shipyard is protected by enormous gun batteries that draw their power from the generators in front of you. I need you to destroy those generators before our dropships can enter their weapons range. Or before, yeah, I know what I mean. There are 3 generators designated Alpha, Bravo, and Charlie. See, they're right up in the hills here, and there's some artillery fire going on in the background at our invasion force, so that's what we're trying to stop. Take out all 3 structures, mop up any surviving directory units, and our drop ship fleet will be clear to handle the rest.
Go take out those generators, Commander, and do it quickly. Our entire plan falls apart if those guns stay online.
So here we are. Okay, the Spider is a Directorate prototype specifically modified to serve as a forward observer. I've heard stories about these. They can fight, but their primary function is marking targets for artillery bombardment. That's not good. Keep your eyes open, boss. The Directorate has too much valuable hardware out here to risk firing their artillery blind. If you can destroy all of the forward observers, it should stop them from calling out any future artillery strikes. But be careful, any targets they've already marked will still be in danger of bombardment. Now look how good the Phoenix Hawks, that sprint is insane. Look at all those evasion pips. It's 7 evasion pips. That's mental. In terms of its jump, you can see it jumps almost the same distance as well. It's an absolute beast, this thing. Let's check the generator's structure. Actually, it won't let us do that yet. I don't think we're in visibility. What I'll do is I'll jump in with a Phoenix Hawk here. Actually, I don't know if we'll get an attack on this. I don't think we will, because we're not in the official turn yet. But let's jump up.
Incoming artillery fire.
Generate just a little bit of heat on a jump. Obviously, you only generate real heat if you start using weapons with it. So now we're in the turn. So Lady Death Lotus can now actually move, and she can move so far. You see, she can pretty much go through this entire artillery hex. Anything marked red means it's going to get bombarded with artillery. at the end of the turn. But she's so quick, she can basically just move through the woods with a move and then fire. And it's 150, of course it is, on the structure. So we will do our best to kind of take these out quickly. When she gets to her objectives, obviously she's going to have to double shot that because she doesn't have enough guns to generate an alpha strike of 150. But that's fine. So let's go and finish off this generator. That will destroy the other turrets, and we can give this quick draw something to think about as well. So we should be able to just put a 95% ERM laser is enough. That will take that turret generator out and the rest into the quick draw. Oh, that's annoying. I purposely took quick mechs on this mission because of that artillery. It's good. Sometimes you just have to like sprint past it, and you don't really get the ability to do that with like slow assault mechs. The only assault mech I've got is the Highlander, but he can jump, so slightly different. Dark Star. Now you're going to have to go and finish off that generator, which has got 5. I should have checked the math really, but never mind. Okay, so let's just target these chaps here. So we'll put just the SRM4 will be enough into the generator, and then we'll put we'll take off one of the M lasers there because I don't think we'll need everything to destroy this striker vehicle. And that will destroy the turrets, and that's our first objective of the day.
Got 2 more to go. Keep fighting.
What else have we got here? We've got another striker targeting our little Phoenix Hawk, but that's fine. He's in the trees, so he should be okay. Oculus next up, and unfortunately can only LRM spam the quick draw there, but let's do that. We'll take out this annoying vehicle. Yeah, might as well just alpha strike across the 2 targets here. I really don't want that striker to impinge on the movement of the Phoenix Hawk or get rear shots in, so let's just guarantee we take him out. The great thing about the Highlander is that he generates barely any heat even when he jumps because of those double heat sinks in the engine, so wonderful. And there's the artillery strike. As long as you're not in there, you're absolutely fine. It's just a bit of an annoyance because you have to kind of walk around them. But I can't recall ever being caught in an artillery strike in this game. You'd have to be really bad to get caught in there or it just have to be a complete accident, like you slip with the mouse or something, because you just make sure you walk out of it and then you're alright. Now, what should we do here? I think we're going to just start like haranguing the enemy as much as possible. So let's see what our heat oh look, heat generation is not too bad with the L laser strike, so let's go ahead and take that. Oh, lovely, on a structure there as well. There's a mech down here, but I think it's one of those spiders. So spiders traditionally only have 2 M lasers in the chest, so they've got really limited damage, so I'm not in the slightest bit intimidated by those. I think we're just going to keep targeting this quick draw here. See what percentages we can get. Not great. Anything more than a 50? Yes. Okay, that's good. 60% for the LBX 20 and the SRMs here. Lovely stuff. Popped an arm, popped the ammo. We're going to knock him over? Nope, just unsteady. And Delilah, I think you should be able to do the honours and finish this chap off, though we certainly won't be using that much heat, or that many heat weapons. Let's just do this. He's going to fall over. So he now goes in with the assault mechs, which means Oculus will move first, unless he's moved already in this turn, I can't remember. He probably has done, actually. But Oculus should be able to finish this chap off relatively easily now. His centre torso is at 14 damage, so he's gone. We'll just give a cheeky wee shot to the Jenner here. See if we can get lucky with a Gauss rifle. That'll certainly hurt him. Yeah, took the leg out there. Lovely stuff. Awesome by Oculus. So he's lost that initiative point, so he's toast as well because he'll be. Oh no, he's in fact because we don't have any medium max. Oh, we do. We have the Phoenix Hawk, but he's at the other end of the field here. So that mech will move before any of the three mechs down here. And there's an irritating spider doing some spotting for the artillery. And Lady Death Lotus now, he's just going to basically ignore everyone and just do a cheeky jump. And she's going to go for the highest peak objective. She might even go for both of them. She's that fast she can get there. You can see we've got 14 turns to do this. So she can probably get up there in the next 2 or 3 turns. I'll just show you how big this map is. If we go up to Generator Charlie up here, you can see the Phoenix Hawks pretty close now, but you can see where the original mechs are, or the original starting point is where those 3 bigger mechs are. It's absolutely miles away. It's very, very high up. And then over here we've got another generator. It's not quite as far away or high up, but it's quite difficult to get to because there's this like rocky outcrop here, which is kind of stopping us from hitting it from afar, really. I've said this before on this playthrough. I really wish they'd used these maps in like the random missions. Like this map is glorious. It's huge. And it's really interesting, and I just really wish that they'd just like used it because you feel like you only get it once and that's it. I would have much preferred to have it like 2 or 3 times at least, just so, or when you're playing across the game or whatever, just so you can get the most out of it. Like start you from different positions, and it's just there are so many this one is so mountainous. It's like you've got to bring like jump capable mechs, and you're really going to struggle getting around, but. For whatever reason, they decided not to do that. 2 spiders here. So one of them is going to go bye-bye. I think we'll take this one out first. Pretty certain I'd do that with a weaponry on hand. The other 2 might... the other one on the left-hand flank might be in range of the Orion or the Marauder on the next turn, depending on where it goes. If not, Oculus will take that one out as well, though. Here he is. He's gone up on high, so he will absolutely be smashed up now by Samson and Delilah. And now we're just going to sprint. That will sink off as much... we'll start sinking off a little bit of heat before we start needing to jump and fire the objective. So we're going to move up with who's in? Yeah, okay. Samson, Darkstar's in Samson, so he's the mech that chews off the armor. So we move him first, and then hopefully Vortex can finish this wee chap off. Maybe not. Leg gone. So he's lost all his evasion pips. He's in the trees and he had evasion chevron, so it's understandable. Oculus should be able to just finish this guy off with an LRM spam. Yeah, let's do that. Just bleed all that heat. So 2 spotters destroyed. The artillery's still there though, so that looks like all the spotters for now, but stay sharp, we don't know what else might be out there. Ooh, the Phoenix Hawks sat in an artillery barrage that's going to be attacked on the next turn, presumably, because it wasn't there when I ran into it. And here she is. Let's do another sprint here, then we can jump on the next turn. To bleed the majority of her heat as well, which it does. Everyone else is going to sprint now as quickly as they can up this like little mountainside path here. We still have, I think, turrets are a thing on these in these bases. Yes, they are. We've already seen 2 turrets. And I think there is another lance thrown at us as well at some point. I can't remember where it comes from, but pretty sure there is another lance. But we've got nothing to worry about. We've got a very, very strong force here. Very manoeuvrable, quick as well for a heavy assault-like team at the bottom of the hill here. Now, what the trick is to try and not jump that far. So if we jump here, you can see we can get an attack on the generator. See, if we jump right over here, we'll generate more heat. So we want to jump like a shorter distance. We'll still generate heat doing this. And if we alpha strike, I don't know. We should keep in the threshold. Yeah, okay, that's fine. That's good. And she got 3 hits because she's a good shot, is old Lady Death Lotus. And she'll be able to destroy that then on the next turn. She'll have to take some flak from the turrets, but she'll be fine because she's got a lot of evasion pips. The Phoenix Hawk as well, it's a 45-ton mech, so it can't take much of a punch, but it can take somewhat of a punch. It's not completely like glass-jawed or anything. See all those evasion pips coming into play there. It only got 1 hit with the M laser. We can ignore the turrets as well, because obviously when we destroy the generator, the turrets go pop also.
Keep working on those generators, Commander. Those ground batteries need to be down before our dropships draw within range.
So we've got 18 left here, so let's just go in with the 2 M lasers.
Second generator down.
Lovely stuff.
Got 1 left.
So 10 turns now to get to the other generator. Oh, we can do Ace Pilot. There we go. I was talking about that the last time they did like the random mission last time. I tried to do it with her, but I think I'd like shifted her field of view, and the game wouldn't let her do it. You see, if we actually jump the full duration here, we'll actually do damage to ourselves. You can see it tells you the amount of heat you generate as you move the jump back and forward. So let's just be sensible and jump like halfway. We have to jump. We were kind of on a little bit of an outcrop there. Now, I might actually target these turrets. It's going to take us a little bit of time to get up there. So let's try and take these out. They can also do like center locks and annoying things like that. So best just to, if you are in visibility of them, just to take them out. It looks like there are 3 on this base as well. This is like the Iron Fortress. I mean, look at it. It's like got all the rocks around there, and there are turrets. So that's the one that they really care about. We could do an indirect fire here. We might actually take another turret out. Oh, maybe not. So, yeah, I didn't think we'd actually get that one. So that's fine. Softened it up, though. Okay, I've got a new group of hostiles on screen. Watch yourself. They've got an artillery spotter, so there's another spider with them. There he is, the 30-tonner. That'll be the spider. We've got a 50-tonner as well. And Lady Death Lotus now is just going to sprint. Why is she so slow on the sprint there? Is it because it's through the base, maybe? That's weird. Very, very odd. Yeah, it must be. That is strange, but never mind. I'll actually jump her instead then. Yeah, let's just go full jump. Can be a race between her and Oculus who can get that that turret generator first. We'll destroy this turret though, so it can't give us any trouble as we're going around this corner. And then my big lad mechs will then come and greet whatever these. Well, there's a spider and 4 other mechs. We'll try and pincer them, so I'll bring one up on this hill and I'll bring one around the corner. We've also got the Phoenix Hawk on the rear as well, so they're in a lot of trouble positionally. Now Jacob just doesn't have great manoeuvrability with 3 jump jets, so you can't even get on the shelf up here. So instead, we've got 9 turns to destroy the turret, or the whatever this is, the generator Bravo. So I think instead I'll let the Phoenix Hawk go and get it. It should take us 3 or 4 turns to get there, and then that will probably be the amount of time it takes the Assault Lance to destroy these 4. Trebuchet, not a good... Yeah, you get a Trebuchet that's an LRM spam, and then you go do this. Really, really bad idea. Again, we're just going to sprint as far as we can with the little Phoenix Hawk. I love my quick manoeuvrable mechs. I just love them. So good. Now, you've come right into the lion's den here, sir, so we're going to really soften you up with this LB-20X. The only complaint I have about the Orion is that it doesn't have support points on there, which is a real bummer. And I think there are 2 variants in this game, neither of them have support points. And it is a massive shame, because you feel like you can't ever really do physical attacks with them, which is just not great. Or you can, but you don't get like what you get from something like a Warhammer. So I do love the Orion. Like, I love the way it looks. It is Kerensky's original mech, so how can you not love the Orion? But in terms of this game, I think it probably is the weakest of the key. Like, what I've talked about before, like the trinity of mechs, the heavy mechs that you can try to get early on, the Orion, the Warhammer, and the Marauder. It's the weakest one out of all 3 of those. Still amazing, but not as amazing as I think it really is on tabletop. There goes the Trebuchet, which is to be expected given he ran in with a Trebuchet that's an LRM spam. Terrible idea. Okay, Oculus can jump, hopefully take one of these jokers out. So we've got a Vindicator and a Spider. Annoyingly, it's not the other variant of the Vindicator, which is the one I've been hunting for, so that's quite annoying. Got 3 points of salvage for it. It's basically the quick Vindicator. There are 2 in this game. The one that you start with is that variant. I think is it the 1R, and then there is the 1AA, and it's the 1AA that I'm after. 3 points of salvage, just waiting for one more, just waiting for it to appear randomly somewhere, and I'll get it somewhere. Or I'll get it wherever it turns up. So the artillery now should theoretically start to disappear because they have no spotters left. Maybe. Not sure how that really works. Again, yeah, just awful. Point blank PPC, terrible idea. Lady Death Lotus now, where can you jump to? Oh, look at that, she can go right up on high. Now, she's going to have to be careful on the heat here, so she'll get 2 hot hits off with the M laser. So she may be able to destroy it on the next turn if the heat is forgiving. She has no heat management on there, though. You can't really fit it on with that weapon loadout. Your other option would be to drop the L laser and instead put on just like an array of M lasers. Potentially as well, you could get extended range S lasers on there. They've got decent range. She does have some support points. But I've just gone for the most traditional variant of that mech, which is the L laser and 2 M lasers. It's worked for me thus far. Delilah, you can go and give this Jägermech something to worry about. Soften him up a little bit. And the turret is trying to shoot this like insanely quick thing flying through the air, and of course it fails. One thing we can do here actually is to help support the Phoenix Hawk, so let's do a multi-attack. We'll put our main weaponry into the Jägermech, and then we'll put our LRMs into the generator. That would really, really irritate Jessica as well, because she wants to destroy it. So I hope that Oculus does destroy it, because it'll really, really upset her. It's like, that was my target. Oh, and he's done it as well. Oh, there'll be hell to pay. That's the last of the generators. Good job, Commander. The ground batteries are down, and our dropships are clear to attack the shipyard. Mop up any remaining hostiles, and I'll send Samira to extract you. she'll be so peevish now. So peevish. She's only a youngster, is Jessica. So if she saw those LRMs coming in, she'll be like, what? My target. Right, what else have we got here then? We've got the Jägermech with one arm, and we've got a Vindicator that looks to be pretty... Ooh, well, he's trying to do... I don't think he got a rear shot there. I think it will have been on the side. But point blank, PPCs, awful idea. Yeah, we can actually shoot with the L laser here. Nice. She got into the PPC arm there. Let's go and punch this chap, just bleed some heat. I'm just kind of contradicting myself. So you don't really do physical attacks with Orions, but the opportunity was there on the right hand side and we needed to get rid of a little bit of heat, so why not? I'm going to physically attack the Jägermech as well because we are really hotting up with Delilah. There goes its right arm. And we'll get the ERS laser attack now. Very good. Now, Oculus. Are we going to get a Highlander burial here? I think we have to go for it, don't we? Got 75% of hitting. This is the Highlander's signature move. I do want to record it as well at some point. So let's try, execute, see if we can get this. We'll do... our legs should be alright. We've got decent levels of armour. I've also got some leg mods on there that limit the amount of damage that we do on Death from Above. So hopefully we don't generate any... Oh, sorry, that's not our armour there, is it? I can't see our armour. But it should be pretty okay. Death from Above will tend to hit the top end of a mech, as you would expect. So if we do hit, we will probably guarantee to destroy the Vindicator. So let's go ahead and try the Highlander Burial. And he's done it. There he is. Beautiful signature move there. Structure exposed though, but well worth it. Yeah, that is the quintessential special move in BattleTech that you just witnessed. And did they get to move now? Yes. Not sure what kind of... Yes, one M laser, so not much to worry about. And this guy should be very close to popping. And Vortex, you should be able to finish this guy off, I think. There he goes. That was lovely. Did a Highlander burial. Awesome. Showed off a very quick Phoenix Harp. That was awesome as well. Nicely done, Commander. The enemy has been vanquished and Tyrlon is ours. Now there's nothing left between us and Karamadea. I'll drink to that. Hell, we all will. I've got a keg of Timbiqui Dark waiting in the Argos galley. And this feels like as good a time as any to crack it open. When we get back home, we're celebrating and drinks are on me. Very nice. So I'm not sure if we'll get a mission like debriefing here because I think everything looks to be quite tied up there. 1.7 million, which is quite low actually for the priority missions. The Highlander absolutely won the day there. 5 mech kills in a vehicle. We did structure to our legs, but that was to be expected with the special manoeuvre. Cricket didn't get a kill, but she actually got the hardest objective, which is the one right on top of the hill. Now we're looking for plus weaponry again. M-Laser 1+. Oh, bad. Oh, a TSS for ballistic. Oh, that's wonderful. Look at that. Over 1 million C-bills as well. This will set you back. If I do get the Annihilator, that will absolutely be going on there. Generally, the Annihilator runs like 4 UAC 10s, so very useful on the Annihilator. Oh, this has been perfect. I don't think I've done a more perfect priority mission before. Nothing else really. Let's just take whatever the big mechs are here. So that's the Jägermech and the Quick Draw to sell. Beautiful. I've got TTSs for everything now. I've got the energy ones, the missile ones, and that's the final one, the ballistic one. So that's fantastic. Are we going to get a debriefing? Maybe? Maybe not? Yes, we are. Of course, it's the Taurians. So Elena Marisol Chaplin, Taurian Concordat Liaison. This message is for High Lady Kamea Arana of the Oregon Reach. I am Elena Marisol Chaplin, personal attaché to Protector Thomas Calderon of the Taurian Concordat. The Taurian Ministry of Intelligence has confirmed the authenticity of the evidence that you sent us. You have our thanks. It would seem that your uncle's duplicity has left its mark on us all. Our ambassadors have been in communication with representatives from the Fed Sons, and they are negotiating a de-escalation of force along our shared border. All cooperation between the Taurian Concordat and the Directorate has officially been terminated. We have also withdrawn our fleet, and Director Santiago Espinosa has been recognised as an enemy of the Taurian state. Should he ever dare to leave Oregon space, he will have us to contend with. Finally, I will personally review out your reports of Taurian war crimes in the Reach. If I find them credible, I will hold Commodore Ostergaard accountable for his actions upon his return. If what you've told me is true, he will stand before a firing squad. You have my word. With that, our business is concluded. Be well, Lady Rana. Protector Calderon wishes you success in your campaign to come. I'm pleasantly surprised. Maybe now they'll stop hurling baseless accusations at House Davion. Of course we'd say that, because we are from the Fed Sons. And Samaria is a Taurian. Another awkward moment here. I agree with you in spirit, Commander. It's nice to know that my people won't be invaded by the Federation anytime soon. I'm very deliberately emphasising the anytime soon in that sentence, by the way, but we can worry about the future another day. In any case, Lady Arana, I think that congratulations are in order. With Tyrlon liberated and the Taurians out of the war, there's nothing left between us and the throne. The Directorate still has one card they can play. They have Lord Madeira. When we move on Coromadia, I will negotiate for his release, but first I must rally the founding houses. When I travel to Coromadia, it will be with all our allies and their armies at my back. I want the throne world skies crowded with our dropships. What about the people there? When your invasion fleet touches down, will you have their support? Yes, I will. Every victory we've won has shaken their support of my uncle. His popularity as a leader is shattered, and when the time to invade comes, the majority will side with us. With our fleet filling the skies and our supporters in the streets, my message will be unmistakable. Everywhere my uncle looks, he will see the Arano Cormorant, the symbol of my house, and our unshakable resolve. Sounds like a plan. We'll be waiting on your call. Good. Director Espinosa will see our strength, the strength of our fleet, of our unity, and the loyalty of our people. When he will return Lord Madeira to us, or we will destroy him utterly. Be ready for my summons, Oculus. It's long past time to bring this war to a close. Right, Lady Arano's contract to move on Coromadia is now available. This mission represents a point of no return. Resistance will be significant and our forces will be committed once we begin the assault. We should be prepared to field multiple fully equipped lances. And what time is it? It's still quite early, you know. I was planning on wrapping it up, but I've got the bug. I think after that mission went so perfectly, I might actually just fly to Coromadia now and do the final mission. It will be a long one though. I think the last recording that I do in the priority missions will probably be like 1.5, 2 hours long. So it'll be a late night for me, but probably is worth it. Got a busy week this week as well, so it's good to kind of get all the recording out of the way. And while my dander is up and my luck is in, I think I'll go for it. Anyway, I'll leave it on that note, and I'll hopefully catch you again in the next episode.